Hey everyone, welcome back to Konai's Courses. I'm Atharva, and on this channel we learn coding and modern tech skills from beginner to advanced in a simple and practical way. In today's video we are going to learn variables and data types in JavaScript. But instead of boring technical explanations, we are going to understand them using simple stories. So even if you have never written a code before in your life, this will make perfect sense. Let's start. What is a variable? Imagine you have three boxes in your room. One contains money, one contains books, or one contains snacks. To remember what each box contains, you put a label on the box. For example, money box, book box, snack box. Now, whenever you want money, you open the money box. In programming, a variable is exactly like that labeled box. It is a container that stores information. In JavaScript, we create variables like let age is equals to 16. What this means is age is the label of the box and 16 is the data inside of it. For example, money or snacks or anything else. So whenever the program needs the age, it looks inside the age variable. Types of variables. Now imagine three types of boxes. Let, the changeable box. Imagine you have a box that contains your pocket money. Today you have 500 rupees. Tomorrow you buy something, so now you only have 200 rupees. The value inside of the box changes. This is what let is used for. Let money is equals to 500. Now tomorrow you buy something, so now you only have 200 rupees. So money is equals to 200 rupees. That's how the value inside the variable can change. Const, the locked box. Now imagine a locked box that contains something important like your passport or Aadhaar card. You cannot replace it with something else. Once it's inside, it stays there. That is what const means. For example, const country is equals to India. If you try to change it later, JavaScript will give an error. So use const when the value should never be changed. Var, the old box. Before let and const existed, JavaScript developers used var. Think of it like an old box that people used to use years ago. It still works, but modern developers prefer let and const because they are safer and clearer. For example, var score is equals to 100. What are data types? Now imagine your boxes can store different kind of things. Some boxes contain numbers, some contain text, some contains true or false answers. In programming, these are called data types. Let's look into some common ones. Number. Imagine a box that only stores numbers. For example, your age, your game score, your bank balance. Example in JavaScript, let age is equals to 16. Or let score is equals to 95. These are number data types. Now imagine a box that stores words or text. For example, your name, your city, your favorite game. For example, let name is equals to Athar. Or let city is equals to Pune. Strings must always be written inside quotes. Boolean. Now imagine a box that only answers yes or no. In programming, we call this true or false. Example, let is student is equals to true and let is logged in is equals to false. Boolean values are very useful for decisions in programs. For example, if the user is logged in, show dashboard. If not, show login page. Array. Now imagine a big box containing many items. For example, a fruit basket, apple, banana, mango. Instead of making separate boxes, we put them in one big box. In JavaScript, this is called an array. For example, let fruits is equals to bracket quote apple quote comma quote banana quote comma quote cherry quote bracket. Array stores multiple values in one variable. Object. Now imagine a student ID. It contains name, age, city, school, all information related to one person. In JavaScript, we store this using an object. For example, let student is equals to bracket name Atharva age 16 city Pune. Object stores multiple properties about one thing. Quick recap. Variables are like labeled boxes that store data. Types of variables. Let, values can change. Const, values cannot change. Variable, old way of declaring variables. Common data types. Numbers, string, text, boolean, true or false. Array, list of values. Object, grouped information about something. And that's it. Now you understand variables and data types in JavaScript, which are some of the most important basics of programming. In the next videos on Konai's courses, we will learn things like operators in JavaScript, if-else conditions, and writing a real JavaScript program. So make sure to subscribe if you want to learn coding step by step. I'm Atharv and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!